week number 3 of the NFL. And here at grandstandbettors.com, we have the tips, tricks, and picks today to build your bankroll. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future week NFL picks. But without further ado, let's get into the 5 picks of the week. First is in the Buffalo Bills-LA Rams matchup. Josh Allen is completing over 70% of his passes right now, and he's almost the leading rusher of the Buffalo Bills. How do you go against this guy? They're 2-0. Well, on the other side, the LA Rams are 2-0, and they've played the Cowboys and the Eagles. The Eagles, not so much, but the Cowboys are a great team. So, who are we going with? Pretty easy. We're going with the Buffalo Bills -1. We got that a couple days ago. I think it might have gone up to -2.5 or almost 3. So take the money line if you're not getting -1. All right, so Buffalo Bills -1 over the LA Rams is our first pick. Second pick of NFL week number 3 is going to be in the Steelers-Houston Texans matchup. This is the first time 3 brothers have played on the field at the same time. You have J.J. Watt, you have T.J. Watt, and then you have, nobody knows the third guy's name, but he's still on the team. And you know what? 2 Watts versus 1 Watts. I'm always going to take 2-1. So we're going to take Pittsburgh Steelers -4. That's not really the reason. Pittsburgh Steelers defense is unreal. Deshaun Watson, as much as he is mobile and can run around, he's going to have a hard time getting in the end zone against that Pittsburgh Steelers defense. With that said, Ben Roethlisberger, who had elbow surgery, did it look like that when he threw an 80-yard touchdown to Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame last week? Sure didn't look like it to us. So, Pittsburgh -4 over the Houston Texans. Bank it. It's a winner. All right. Our third play is our 5-unit play this week. It's the first one of the NFL season, and it is going to surprise the heck out of you. We are taking, wait for it, we're taking the Minnesota Vikings +2.5. This team has looked awful. They've underachieved. Kirk Cousins doesn't look good. The only aspect of this team that looks halfway decent has been Dalvin Cook, and that was in week 1, where he did a little bit of running and scored some touchdowns. But other than that, there has been no high point for this team. They are playing the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans are coming off a 33-30 last-second Stephen Gostkowski field goal to win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm telling you right now, the Minnesota Vikings are going to run away with this game. But I'm going to take the +2.5 points because you never know. There could be some last-second field goal just like last week in Tennessee's game that puts them up by 1. Take the 2.5, or if it pushes to 3, that's an easy. I'd even double it, go 2 units. But this is our 5-unit play, +2.5 Minnesota Vikings. All right, play number 4 is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Wow, are we taking all the bad teams this week? The Philadelphia Eagles have been awful. As I mentioned, they got slammed by the LA Rams, 37-17. They were never in the game. But with this said, that was Miles Sanders' first game back. He wasn't in week 1. He was out, and he did look great. He had a good game. Carson Wentz has not been a good quarterback, and I'll tell you something. It doesn't matter how many times you throw the ball. If you can't complete a pass, you're going to lose a game. And Carson Wentz threw the ball, I think, over 40 times last week. And they got destroyed because he couldn't complete a pass. Joe Burrow, on the other hand, and the Cincinnati Bengals, he played against the Cleveland Browns and almost pulled out a victory. As a Browns fan, I was a little anxious during that game. Joe Burrow, though, to me, nobody's got tape on this guy yet. And after 2 weeks, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to look at some tape. They're going to contain him, and Joe Burrow is going to have 2-3 interceptions easily. So I look for the Eagles to get back on track against a rookie quarterback here. So I like the Philadelphia Eagles -4 or 4.5, whatever you're getting at your sports book. All right? And lastly, play number 5 is our Sunday night football game. It's the Green Bay Packers versus the New Orleans Saints. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to take the over 52.5. Now, you might think, okay, Davante Adams, he's questionable, even doubtful for this game. Does it matter? You saw Aaron Rodgers last week with Devontae Adams out go for 45 points. Now, I know it was against the Detroit Lions, but what did the Saints do last week? They gave up 30 points to the Las Vegas Raiders. Both of these teams suck on defense. Even the Detroit Lions scored about 20 points against a Packers defense that was handedly in the game for the most part. So we look for the Green Bay Packers, New Orleans Saints, over 52. Look for both veteran quarterbacks to throw for 2-3 touchdowns in this game. That's it. We're not going to take a lot of your time, but let's just review. We had the Bills -1 or money line, depending on what you can get. The Steelers -4 against the Tennessee Titans. The Vikings +2.5, our 5-unit play this week. Bank it. And the Philadelphia Eagles -4. And then concluding Sunday Night Football, we have the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints over 52.5. I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't go 5-0, we probably won't. But it doesn't matter. We're going to have a good time watching some football because NFL is back. It's week number 3. We're going to have positive units. We're going to build your bankroll. And like always, let us always do the work while you always do the winning.